And welcome back to another Falcons franchise. First of all, let me start off by apologizing. I didn't start the recording right away when the game started, so it will be right after the kickoff, opening kickoff, and this is where we pick up here. So 1st and 10 Carolina. Cam Newton drops back to pass, throws to the left side, has a receiver out there, and that one doesn't look like he comes down inbound. 2nd and 10 for Carolina. As Cam Newton now hands off to the left side to Jonathan Stewart, who runs and gets tackled after a gain of only a yard. 3rd and 9, Carolina from the 31-yard line. Cam changing things up, drops back to pass, looks, gets hit as he throws and has a receiver, but he does not catch it. 4th and 9 will be the punt. Also, side note for those of y'all that don't know, the situation that we're currently in is that the Falcons have to win either this game or the next game in order to lock up a playoff victory. That's where we're at right now. So 1st and 10 on the 1 after the long punt where he gets tackled just outside the 1. I'm not sure if he managed to either make it back out of the end zone or if it was just one of those situations where because of his backwards momentum they gave him the ball at the spot, which would have been the 1 as well. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. DeMarco gets nowhere as only a gain of 1 yard. 2nd and 9 for Atlanta. And that will be a flag on the play. And it looks like this is going to be a holding against Atlanta. So 3rd and 6, I guess after the penalty was declined. 3rd and 6 for Atlanta from the shadow of their own end zone. Matt Ryan drops back, throws across the middle, has a receiver. Levine Toilolo comes up big on the catch, getting the Falcons down to the 19-yard line. 1st and 10, Matt Ryan drops back to pass on the screen, finds his guy, Devontae Freeman, makes a move, and gets up to the 26-yard line. 2nd and 3 for Atlanta. Matt Ryan drops back once again, throws to the left side, has Roddy White who makes the catch beyond the sticks. 1st and 10 for Atlanta from the 37. Matt Ryan on the play action, throws deep, has Julio, but it gets intercepted by the safety, Boston. 1st and 10 for Carolina. Cam drops back, throws. This one gets tipped up and out of the way as neither the receiver nor the DB can come down with it. But a great play nonetheless by William Moore on that play. Or excuse me, Jalen Collins on that play. 2nd and 10. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart on the left side. He has some room to run. Oh, and he gets lit up as a safety came down and made a hard blow on him. 3rd and 6, Carolina. Cam throws, has an open receiver. Greg Olsen breaking 2 tackles, and he's tight-roping it down the sideline. He could go. Oh, he's getting caught, and Trufant will make the tackle from behind, but not before Carolina gets a huge gain and gets down to the Falcons' 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Carolina. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart on the left side, who finds a little room, spins, breaks 2 tackles, and gets tackled at the 4. 2nd and goal for Carolina. And another handoff to Jonathan Stewart. This time he dives into the end zone untouched, and that will be the first score of the game as the Carolina Panthers will lead 7-0. Next kickoff, deep to Devin Hester. Hester's returning this one here out of the end zone. Cuts to the left, has a little bit of room. Manages to make it to about the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Atlanta. Handoff to Devontae Freeman, who cuts back, finds a little room, gets the first down. But there is a flag on the play. We'll see what that flag is in just a second, folks. Holding on the offense. That will push them back and nullify that run. 1st and 15 for Atlanta. As Matt Ryan drops back, throws, has a receiver, and Toilolo coming up big once again with the catch. And another flag on the play, but this time it looks like it may be on the defense. Encroachment on the defense. That will give Atlanta a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Matt Ryan hands off to Devontae Freeman on the counter, but he gets nowhere. 2nd and 12. Matt Ryan on the toss play to Tevin Coleman. Coleman has a little bit of room, and he breaks a tackle and manages to gain 7 yards on the carry. 3rd and 5 for Atlanta. Matt Ryan drops back, Throws to the left side. That gets caught by Roddy White once again, giving them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 for Atlanta. Handoff on the counter, Devontae Freeman, but has nowhere to go as he's met in the backfield by 2 Panthers. 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Matt Ryan drops back, throws deep, and that one just gets batted away as the receiver could not come down with it. 3rd and 11, Matt Ryan drops back, throws, and that is knocked down by Luke Kuechly over the middle. 4th and 11, Atlanta's going for this on 4th down. And drops back, throws a screen pass, but that looks like that will get killed, and that will be a turnover on down. 1st and 10 for Carolina. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart up the middle, who gets about 5 or 6 yards on the carry. 2nd and 4, Carolina. Cam drops back, throws, had a receiver, but that gets batted away. 3rd and 4 for Carolina right here. Cam drops back once again, throws a screen pass, has a little room, manages to make 2 people miss, cuts inside, and falls down at the Falcons' 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for Carolina after moving the ball. Jonathan Stewart gets the handoff, but gets hammered by Vic Beasley shortly after getting it. 2nd and 9 for Carolina. Drop back by Cam. Cam throws to the right side, has a receiver who makes the catch inside, makes a man miss, and he will be into the end zone for another Carolina Panthers touchdown. What a run after the catch right there as he was able to avoid 2 people. 14-0 Carolina, next kickoff. Hester gets it, returns it, running to the left, and he gets tackled just before the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Atlanta. Matt Ryan drops back to throw. Throws deep, and this one, gets batted up and then picked away as the Carolina secondary has been making Matt Ryan throw a couple of interceptions in this game, and it's still the first half. 1st and 10 for Carolina. Short pass thrown to the running back. It looks like he gets to about the 32-yard line. 2nd and 2 for Carolina. Cam drops back, waits. He has plenty of time. Rolls around, makes someone miss, throws, and that will be well covered by the Falcons. 3rd and 2 for Carolina. Cam once again drops back, throws, has a receiver who makes the catch and gets the 1st down. 1st and 10 for Carolina, a minute left before the half. Cam drops back, has more time, throws to the corner, and that will be caught. No, it was not caught. 2nd and 10. Carolina has the ball still, drops back, is going to be a screen pass, and once again he makes another man miss. But this time he will get hit before he can get the 1st down. 3rd and 3 for Carolina. 46 seconds left before the half. Cam drops back once again. Throws to the left side. Has a receiver, but he will get nowhere as this 4th and 2. And Carolina will settle for the field goal. Making the score 17-0. Atlanta is really in a hole here. 32 seconds before the half. Devin Hester dropped back again to receive this. Here we go. He cuts, but he has nowhere to go. And here we are, 1st and 10 for Atlanta from the 30-yard line. Throw out to the left side, but that will be out of bounds. 2nd and 10 for Atlanta. 26 seconds left. Matt Ryan drops back, throws a hitch route. That one will be caught by Julio, but time is running. 1st and 10 for Atlanta. Matt Ryan drops back, throws across the middle, has another receiver open. 1st and 10 again. 13 seconds and counting. Matt Ryan drops back, and he gets hit on this throw. 10 seconds left before the half. 2nd and 10 from the 50-yard line. Matt Ryan drops back, throws, has a receiver, but he does not come down with it as Hester is not able to bring that in. 3rd and 10 for Atlanta. Another deep throw as time expires, and that one will not be caught. So here we go into the half as Carolina here is playing more or less for pride, and they're doing a good job right now taking it to these Atlanta Falcons. Beginning of the 3rd quarter, Carolina kicks off to Devin Hester. Hester returns it from the end zone, manages to cut to the left a little bit, hits a little hop step, has a little room. He's got Green in front of him. He could go the 50, and he will get brought down at the 45-yard line, and unfortunately, Hester will be hurt on that play. He'll be out for the remainder of the season with a broken collarbone. 2nd and 10. Matt Ryan drops back to throw. Rolls to the left, finds a receiver. Roddy White making the catch, and getting the first down. 1st and 10 for Atlanta.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Staying with the
Matt Ryan drops back, rolls to the left, scrambles, decides to run for it, and manages to get enough for the first down. 1st and 10 for Atlanta. Matt Ryan changing things up, drops back, throws across the middle, has another receiver, this time the fullback Patrick DeMarco coming up big. 2nd and 3 for Atlanta. As Matt Ryan drops back once again, throws a screen pass. This time it will not go for any room as he gets tackled. 3rd and 5. Matt Ryan scrambles once again, being forced to do it based off the coverage of this Carolina team. 1st and goal for Atlanta from the 8-yard line.
1st and goal from the 8.
Handoff to Devontae Freeman, who has the left side, who's open and clear and will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. First touchdown of the game here late in the 3rd quarter. As we can see, Devontae Freeman just managed to find some room to make that happen. Next kickoff, deep, barely inside the end zone, and Carolina will return this one. And he's got some room, manages to get to about the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for Carolina. Cam drops back. He's under pressure. He gets hit as he throws, but he manages to find Jonathan Stewart, who gets the first down. 1st and 10, Carolina. This time on the counter play, handoff to the left, and he will get some room and gets about a gain of 4 yards or so. 2nd and 6. Carolina at midfield. Cam drops back to pass. Couldn't throw the screen as it was covered, and he will just eat the sack. 3rd and 18. Great job by the Falcons defense on that play. Cam, play action, waits for it, and he will get tripped up on his own lineman, and that will be a sack. 4th and 22 as Atlanta's defense holds and allows the Falcons to get the ball back once again. Anton Smith back deep to return. He tries to make someone miss. He tries to break a tackle, but he does not do it. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line for Atlanta. Play action. Throw outside to the tight end, who makes the catch and gets down just beyond the 40-yard line. Atlanta's running out of time here late in this game. 1st and 10. And that will not go for much right there, as that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter, 2nd and 10 for Atlanta. Matt Ryan drops back, throws deep across the middle, and that one will get batted down as the safety was waiting on it. 3rd and 10 for Atlanta. As Matt Ryan drops back, throws across the middle, has the receiver, and Jacob Tammy comes up big, getting the Falcons a new first down. 1st and 10, play action for Matt Ryan. Throws to the right side. This one will be picked off as the linebacker stepped right in front of the tight end. Luke Kuechly coming up big on that interception. 1st and 10, Falcons will get called for encroachment more than likely here. Yep, encroachment on the defense. That will give Carolina 5 yards for a 1st and 5 from the Falcons' 42-yard line. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart, who finds room up the middle and gets a first down for Carolina. 1st and 10, Carolina at the 33-yard line. Sorry, I was looking at the time. Drop back, Cam under pressure, gets hit. 3 Falcons there, making a play. 2nd and 21. And that will be a neutral zone infraction on the Falcons, as Vic Beasley jumped a little early on that one. 2nd and 16 after the 5-yard gain for Carolina. Cam hands off to Jonathan Stewart, who has a little room and manages to gain 6 yards. 3rd and 10 for the Panthers. Play action, nowhere. Gets a receiver, though, and this time Greg Olsen comes up big, getting the Panthers a new first down. Handoff up the middle to another running back this time. 2nd and 9. And another handoff up the middle as Carolina seems content to just waste the clock. 4th quarter, 2-minute warning, 3rd and 10. Another handoff up the middle. This time Jay Stu gets about 3 yards on the carry. And Atlanta will take a timeout. 4th and 9. As the Panthers will settle for the field goal here. And it's up and it's good. Carolina 20, Atlanta 7. After the injury to Hester, we got Antone Smith back to return the kickoffs, who cuts to the right, finds a little room, and gets to about the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Matt Ryan drops back, has plenty of time, throws, and that will get batted down by Luke Kuechly over the middle. 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. Matt Ryan once again drops back, being forced to throw, and that will be an interception, and that will all but do it here, folks, as Davis, the linebacker, will pick 6 this one. And that is not a good look for the Falcons because this game was necessary. Carolina going for 2. They throw to the corner of the end zone, and that will get batted away. Deep kickoff. Antone Smith back to return. He takes it up the end zone. Cuts to the left. Oh, wait, gets held up on his own guy. Finds a little room. Looks like he was going to break off, but he doesn't. 1st and 10. Toss sweep out to Tevin Coleman on the left side. Finds a little room. Catches a block, and he is gone. The 30, the 20, the 10, 5 touchdown, Atlanta. Although it's a little late in the game, it's always good to see a score by those Atlanta Falcons. Onside kick, and that will be caught by Carolina. 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, and Jonathan Stewart is met by a slew of Falcons. Has nowhere to go. 2nd and 11 for the Panthers after the Atlanta timeout. Handoff once again to the running back. This time he's met by Croy Bierman, who lights him up. 3rd and 14. A delayed handoff, and there will be a flag on this play here. As let's see what the penalty is. Personal foul, face mask on the defense, and that will end the game pretty much, as Atlanta has no more timeouts. So the situation we find ourselves in at this point is that with this loss here, Atlanta will now drop to 11-4 on the year, and the Saints are up next. And if you remember, the Saints were only 1 game behind us. If they win this week, then that means we will be playing for the division in next week's game.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.